welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. And this is the rubber match.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Jamison Taillon. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Steven Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that's a little bit high. And now 2-0.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit.
Outside. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Out to center. Cruz sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here's Jose Ramirez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris. And it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That misses the zone. Ball two. Fastball for a strike. Taillon with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
And that misses. And it's a full count. 3-2. The pitch is outside. And ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. So a man at first. And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Two on, one out. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. Now here's Nolan Jones. Golden opportunity right here. Fouled off. He was late. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2. And there's a ball. All loaded up here in the third and final game of the series. Fly ball center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Will Brennan stands in now, looks at that one inside. That misses. And that's ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Swung on, belted back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He circles the bases. It's 4-0. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Now this is in the air down the line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. And on the mound in this one, Tanner Bybee. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Brennan makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting second.
Here's O'Neill Cruz. Appeared as a pinch hitter yesterday. Back in the lineup for this one. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
One down, base is empty. That one close, rule the ball. And the count is 1-2. That one missed. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That is the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Second inning set to go. Here's Brian Rocchio. Right through there for a strike. Rocchio in his second season, 24 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. And that one missing low. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Pitch misses outside. And now it's 3-2. Ground ball right side. Horner. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
The second baseman.
He struggled to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's outside. And a count 2-1. In the air, left field, down the line. Half makes a nice running catch. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
Stephen Kwan.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz heads towards it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the second.
Leading
So
off
now for Chicago, Kyle
the right
Tucker.
fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And first offering is fouled off. Bybee. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, tag, out at second. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that drops in for a strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
That one just misses, and the count is 2-2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
And he moves up to third, now 2 away. And now it's Miguel Amaya.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Right through there for a strike. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, now it's Jose Ramirez.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And that one in the air center field. Half settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Naylor.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. Late with the swing there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
The first baseman, number 9, Kyle.
1 out.
Manzardo.
Runner at second. And the batter now, Kyle Manzardo. Fly ball down the line. Half on the move. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down. Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. On the ground. Oh, great grab on the dive to first. And that's a great play for the out. Back here at Wrigley Field, set for the bottom of the third. And here is Moises Ballesteros. Bybee back to work. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. Right side, Brennan. He makes the grab. And there's one away. Here's Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
1-0.
One down, base is empty.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And another ball. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you.
Fair ball. Corner around second, heads for third. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him.
Now batting. Center fielder.
And up next for Chicago, O'Neal Cruz. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in there. And that is strike one. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Man on second, 2 down. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Here's a high chopper. Horner on to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here comes Lane Thomas. Flied to right his first time. Pulls that one foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And ball 1. On the ground to third. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Grounded out his first time up.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
2 strikes.
That one to first. He'll do it himself. Guardians go down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First pitch misses.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Thomas makes the grab, one down. Here's Kyle Tucker.
The right
one
fielder,
for one with a
30,
single so far.
Kyle Tucker.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. And another ball. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The line to kick the pitch. That one outside. Counts full, 3-2. Goes down looking.
Now batting, the shortstop.
2 down, base is empty. Now here is Dansby Swanson. Doubled in his first AB. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Now pitching for
Ben
the Cubs.
Brown will take over here.
Number 32.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So digging in,
Leading
Daniel
off for Cleveland,
Schneeman.
the second
Fly to
baseman,
left his
Daniel
first time.
Schneeman.
Foul ball there. Brown. In his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. So the Guardians lineup turns over. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. On the money. Nice play. 2 outs. Base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Comebacker to the mound. To first. That's out number 3. Back here at the friendly confines. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there. You know, these Cubs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Just missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And next for the Cubs, Miguel Amaya. Grounded out his first time up. That misses. Ball one.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Bush gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is downstairs. To third might be two. To second, pulls him off the bag. The throw is late, and they don't get the out. First and second, no outs. Moises Ballesteros, the next Cub to hit. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. In there for strike one.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Bush around third. He'll score easily. It's 4-1.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting him that at bat. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Nico Horner will come up to hit.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. Backed off the plate that time. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the grab on the run. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pat in the box now. Takes strike one.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Check swing, called strike. One out. Runners at first and second. Caught him looking for the K. Digging in, O'Neill Cruz.
Center fielder, O'Neill Cruz.
That misses the zone. 1-0. Out towards right center field. Thomas on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Brown back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Misses off the plate. And it's 1-1. Fastball is outside. Just missed.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Up the middle, Swanson. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
The first baseman, number
Kyle
9,
Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
Manzardo.
That one's in there. Strike one. Ball
That's
one
a ball.
there. Naylor gets his lead at first with nobody out. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one, and now it's filled up 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but
The
you know,
batter,
his
the
confidence should
designated
still
hitter,
be high
Nolan
enough to get out of this, but he's
Jones.
going to have to buckle down right here.
Jones stands in now and watches strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff.
Now this is through for a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 4.
Right fielder,
Picks himself up at
Will
RBI. He wasn't able to
Brennan.
elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now at the plate, Will Brennan. Late swing, foul to the left. And that's outside. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Check swing. He held up. Now 3-1. And that one fouled off. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Got him. And that is a big first out. Here's Lane Thomas
The
now.
center fielder,
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
And that's in there for strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That misses the zone, and 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cruz. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here at Wrigley
Leading off
Field,
for
bottom
the
of the
Cubs,
6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Arenado.
And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering upstairs.
Right through there for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The right fielder, number 30.
Kyle Tucker now 1 for 2. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two, is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Now move to first. Tucker dives back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that...
There goes Tucker. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out. That's to third. In plenty of time to first, and the inning is over.
Now pitching for
Here's
the
a new
Cubs,
pitcher from the pen, Daniel
number
Palencia. He pitched yesterday,
Daniel.
and we'll see him once again.
Palencia.
Daniel
Leading
Schneeman
off
digs in for the Guardians.
The second baseman, Daniel Schneeman.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering way upstairs.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Blew the express
Now
right by his bat for
fielder,
strike
Stephen
3.
Kwan.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that one fouled off. Ripped to third. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, that's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now, Michael Busch.
Leading off for the Cubs.
What about
The
him playing
first baseman,
another position
Michael
on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Missed with a changeup. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Looked like it was a little bit up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. And that just misses. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there.
Number
Get the ball by
Number 51 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Riley Pines.
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Boots it. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Moises Ballesteros, the next Cub to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Outside with a breaking ball. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's safe. It's 5-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
So here's Horner now. In the dirt, blocked. Squirts away a little bit. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
They call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That one in the dirt, and it's 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Sam Hentges.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So up now for Chicago, O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's in there. 0-1. And that's down and away. With the tying run at the plate, near the bottom of the 7th. Outside. 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away. You get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Chicago
back, and a new
Cubs,
arm on the mound to start the eighth.
number
Nate
56.
Pearson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year.
Pearson.
The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So in now for
Leading off
Cleveland,
for the
Bo
Guardians,
Naylor.
the catcher, Bo Naylor.
First
Ball,
pitch, and he
out.
just misses. Pearson, a righty that throws with power, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for
Ball
him
two.
last season. Just
2
missed.
balls, no strikes.
Next
Hey.
offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the
first
plate
baseman,
for him.
number
He
9,
looks locked
Kyle
in. I know that was a ground ball, but it was
Manzardo.
absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Manzardo in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. That one
Nope,
missing
that's
inside. Naylor on at first. Nobody out. Ground ball left side. And that's a fair ball. Rudder stops at second. And the first two reach to start the inning.
Couple of singles back to back. Just found a way to slap
Up
that
next
ball
for
down the
Cleveland,
third base
the
line. That's
designated hitter,
really excellent
Nolan
back control, and it kind of goes
Jones.
back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Jones stands in now and watches strike one. In the dirt,
a ball,
and
one
the
strike.
count even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in, safe at home, and the runner scores from
Now
second.
batting, the right
It's
fielder,
6-2.
Will
Back against the
Brennan.
wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And
Nope.
there's just no one there to knock it down.
Brennan
Counts 1-0.
in the box now as he leaves that one up high. No outs, runners at first and second. Inside,
in.
just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
2-2 the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm out of the
Chicago Cubs,
bullpen, Porter Hodge.
number
Well, he's a
47.
big-time strikeout guy out there.
Porter.
This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Here's Lane Thomas. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That missed
One
by a
ball,
lot.
2
Down
strikes.
1-2. 2 on, 1 out. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. On the ground, could be 2. Glove flip to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Nato comes in to take his cuts. Line to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Missed inside with the curve. Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 1 down. Swanson digs in.
Good guy to have right in the middle of your infield, right in the middle of your lineup.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man at second. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away now. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit.
The first baseman, Michael Bush.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. It's 6-3.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try.
So they turn to their closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Emmanuel Clase.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Gets the call. 0-1. Just missed. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Chicago
It's the top of the
Cubs,
ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the
number
mound,
36.
Jordan Wicks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 in this one. And a pitch. Fastball is outside. To the right side, Horner fires over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Daniel Schneemann, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that one clips the corner. Just missed. Right down to shoot. It's a ball in 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. This one in the air. Arenado settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2.
The left fielder,
2 down, base is empty. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not...
Ouch, that one got him.
The batter,
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. A switch hitter batting right. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Amaya makes the catch, and that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the ninth, and now the DH, Moises Ballesteros. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
In the air, left field, down the line. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
Swing and a ball popped up. Manzardo drifts towards it. Makes the grab for the second out. 1 out left for the Cubs.
Number 8,
Happ up to hit.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
1 for 4 with a double. And that'll do it. The Guardians salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.